I'm Max.
I'm Marin.
And we're Voyager. We're here in Singapore and we're staying at the Warehouse.
The Warehouse is in the beautiful neighborhood of Robertson Quay, located right next to Clark Quay. It's about a 5-minute drive and a 10-minute walk from everywhere in Singapore, which is awesome. So we can't wait to tell you what we love about the property. The Warehouse Hotel is a design hotel that was built just recently, but it is in a converted 1800s warehouse.
Category 1 is location.
Location we rate a 4.5.
The location has been really convenient. We've had easy access to everything. Of course, in Singapore, it's really easy to get everywhere to begin with. Metro, cabs, and everything's super accessible. But just even being in this area, we were walking distance to tons of the attractions that we wanted to go see, including one of the local hawker markets that's nearby. Category number 2 is lobby and check-in experience.
The lobby is a work of art, honestly. We rated the lobby and check-in experience 5 stars all the way. We arrived pretty late at night, and the lobby is even more beautiful at night, which is kind of rare, to be honest. It's absolutely stunning and like 3 stories tall.
This is definitely a dark, moody hotel. Everything kind of vibes here at night. Even during the daytime, there's not a huge amount of light because it's in a refurbished warehouse. So the windows are relatively small, but then you have all of this really cool accent lighting and highlights behind everything. Really cool Edison bulb hanging lights, and the lobby just accentuates that because it has these big expansive ceilings that go 30, 40 feet high.
And when we checked in, we got the whole history of the property on a little like walking tour to our room. There's only 37 rooms, so it's a very small, intimate property. There's no waiting in line or anything like that.
Category number 3 is room.
Rooms we give a 4.5. The rooms are absolutely stunning. It's super modern, same kind of vibe as the lobby, the dark wood and cement features. We also had lofted ceilings in our Riverview loft.
The loft just went all the way to the roof, so even in the room we had probably a 22-foot ceiling.
And the original beams.
For Singapore, it's a fairly good sized room, and they really thought of everything in terms of all of the lighting, being able to turn off everything in the room, set mood lighting, and a lot of cool other features that they thought of. Just the layout of the room in general, I really personally liked. I think one thing that was the only limiting factor in the room for me was probably the light coming in through the window, because they had chosen to really not change anything in the original structure. That's one thing that's limiting. Obviously, warehouse windows are a little smaller than you get in some of the hotels.
The mixture of the history with like the modern technology in the room and the modern bathroom was super fun. The room was right above the lobby, but there's 2 doors to get into your room. It really suctions all the sound out.
That was really cool.
Once you open the door, it's kind of like boom boom from the music. Once you close the door, it's like dead silence, almost like too silent. Overall, rooms are beautiful. Absolutely stay in that room again.
Category number 4 is facilities.
Facilities we rate a 4-star. They have a rooftop pool, which is an awesome addition to this warehouse. It's right next to it on the roof. Beautiful open glass around it so you can like look out when you're swimming, which is amazing. They also have a restaurant called Po, which we'll talk about in a moment.
And a bar in the lobby, which is really nice. Yeah, the craft cocktails are fantastic. We're actually also sitting in a boardroom that makes it really accessible for business travelers, and in general they're actually located in a really good district for business travelers as well.
And they do have dry cleaning, laundry services, room service, and they come with free water whenever you need, so we weren't really lacking in any facilities.
Category 5 is dining.
The property has a restaurant called Po. It's won several awards, as has the hotel, and it was absolutely delicious, so we definitely rate that 5 stars.
Yeah, breakfast here has been fantastic. It's actually the only meal we've managed to have here. We've kind of been out and about and checking out everything else, but the breakfast spread was completely worth it.
They have like cold pressed juice and like actual coconut water, like inside the coconut.
They had like a cut coconut that came directly from there, stamped with the warehouse brand. Category 6 is service.
Service here is 5 stars, just from the moment we checked in. I feel like the front desk agent who checked us in has literally been here since we got here. He asked for 2 waters and they came up with like 4 giant glass bottles.
And then another thing that was a great touch was just getting around. It was super easy to go up to the front desk and just ask them a quick question about, hey, we want to go here, or where do you think we should go? And they'd have a cab that would be there within minutes, honestly. And the cab, you didn't even have to tell him where you're going. He already knew because they were coordinating that really well. So that was a great touch. Category 7 is style.
The style is definitely 5 stars. It's very, very different for Singapore, being a small boutique property and also being super modern. It's very different than any of the other properties I've stayed at here, but I love it.
It does have this moodier feel to it. It's much darker, a lot of wood and brick, warm yellow lights that are accentuating everything. There's even kind of like a little library type experience behind us. One of the coolest aspects of this is the warehouse and its original history. Having been in a warehouse where they held oil, because it was right next to the river here, and then after that it became kind of overrun by criminals and underground activity and brothels and things like that, and then it became a disco club before it became the actual hotel. But as you look through the hotel, they have things that are reminiscent from each of those time periods. They used pulleys and wheels for the lighting system in the lobby, and they've done that because of kind of the oil derrick history, and then they have all kinds of handcuffs and knives and things like that at the front desk, and that was kind of part of that more criminal aspect of their time period. So overall, we give this a 4.7.
Yeah, overall I would 100% stay here again. I was super excited to stay at a Condé Nast award-winning hotel, and this definitely met our standards and far exceeded it.
So be sure to check out some of our other videos from Singapore. If you like this video, as usual, please hit the thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and go check us out on Instagram and on Facebook at Voyager Guru.